He's a terrifying enemy of G.I. Joe. Destro is his name. Destro is his name.
I started my G.I. Joe classified collection pretty late, and honestly I started just getting them to replace most of my classic O-ring figures because, well, they're deteriorating. So little by little I've been collecting some pretty awesome looking G.I. Joes. But I noticed that I have a pretty good G.I. Joe army, but I don't have a good Cobra army. Four Guys is not an army. Heck, it's not even a gang. It's more of a boy band. So since I had such a great time unboxing and reviewing the classic classified Lady J, I'm going to unbox and review Destro and the Baroness. Two other classic figures that I just need to stop handling. Not because, well, their plastic is brittle. It's actually pretty strong. But I just need to start putting these guys away. It's really nice to see the box art get not a makeover, but just a facelift. As I've unboxed and reviewed a Destro from Argentina. It's the same thing. It's just given a small little facelift, leaving what works still on the card. I think a lot of filmmakers would do really good if they just followed that trend. And you can find the unboxing of this Destro on my G.I. Joe playlist. I unboxed it with my daughter. Since the card is in Spanish, I reviewed it in Spanish. But since G.I. Joe is American, my daughter reviewed it in English. And on the back, it's not much of a file card, but at least it's got the basics on them. Graduated from student radicalism into international sabotage and the ranks of Cobra. So that's where she was. And you see that Baroness is from Series 1 of these classic retro classified G.I. Joes. And Destro is Series 2. And just like the original figures, all their accessories are out on display on this bubble. So you know exactly what you're getting with the accessories. You know exactly what you're getting with the figures. I'm going to start off with the Baroness.
And with him are the evil new Cobras, Firefly, Scrap Iron, and the Baroness.
I'ma smell them. Unfortunately, they don't smell like brand new toy. They don't smell like anything at all. Before we take a look at the figures, let's take a look at their accessories, their weapons. Both of them came with base stands. They're not even personalized or anything, so I guess maybe I'll use them sometime. Let's start with Baroness's guns. I don't like this. What are these clips for? I guess maybe we'll find out in a bit. I guess this gun would have maybe sufficed, or this one. Doesn't matter. I mean, her original O-ring figure did come with a bigger gun. I do like, however, that they packed her with these two hand pistols, which nicely go on her holsters on the back there. She also comes with her glasses, which is nice because there's this awful dent on the side of her head. And now Destro comes with this gun with a scope and a handgun in a suitcase that has money and a laptop with Mars on it, which also matches the M on his belt buckle. And now taking a look at the figures individually, she looks fantastic. I love the all black with only the Cobra symbol being highlighted in red there. Everything looks superb. It looks awesome. Oh, there's a backpack peg right there. Maybe we can fit one of her guns there. Her hair is completely in the way. Can't attach either of the weapons. And there, I mean, you can and then kind of pose her this way, I guess. The articulation is really nice. She's got some articulation at the neck, head, and it's kind of funny. Let's see if her outfit kind of gets away of her articulation. No, not too much. She's got that butterfly articulation there. And she does not have double jointed elbows the way Lady J has, which is limiting her articulation there. She has that ab crunch articulation, but at least she has double jointed knees. Posing her like this, she looks alright, but that nub right there doesn't look cool. That other nub right here doesn't look cool. Those nubs are just gonna annoy the heck out of me. So I'm probably not even gonna pose her this way. I think I'm just gonna pose her with her handguns. She's gonna look so much better just with the handguns. Unfortunately though, because of the lack of that double jointed elbow, you can't get this cool like pose with the gun close to her face. I gotta say, they gave her a very attractive looking face sculpt. And now taking a look at Destro, he looks badass. That head sculpt looks really good. It looks like it's a helmet, unlike some other versions where they make it look like it's its skin. And there's a small hint of paint app on his eyes to make his pupils like stick out. That's really, really good. Plus, he also has eyebrows on there. The design on his outfit looks really, really cool. The whole texture around it looks really, really nice. And then on his pants, that looks like leather. Doesn't feel too much like leather, but to the eye, it looks like he's wearing these leather pants. That looks really nice. Yeah. This holster there, painted red. Gray boots. And let's try out that holster, see what it looks like. Boom. His gun fits very nicely and snug in his hand. This is what I was talking about with that double jointed elbow. He's able to hold that pistol a little closer to his face and make it a lot cooler looking. He's got his suitcase with him full of money, and he's ready to sell some more illegal weapons to Cobra. Destro also has a peg on his back, but he has no backpack. And I love how his necklace is a separate piece. It's not molded on to his body. So you can actually pop his head off and take that necklace off and maybe give it to the Baroness. My final thoughts on these two figures. The Baroness, she's like a B because of the lack of that articulation on the elbows. Her weapons having these weird knobs. Now Destro, on the other hand, he's a fantastic figure that doesn't need so much fancy stuff. The original figure was not a fancy figure except for that metallized head, but the super glossy, super shiny silver paint kind of makes up for it. I think it's an A figure. You can't have Destro without the Baroness, and you can't have the Baroness without Destro. So together, it's like a B+ for me. Now my Cobra team has leadership in it. I really got to get myself a G.I. Joe classified Flint, so I can have a power couple in the Cobra side and a power couple on the G.I. Joe side. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you on the next video. I really appreciate your support. Don't send me any money. I don't have any Patreon. If you could, please just hit that like, hit that subscribe, and maybe share. If you can check out, maybe click this video, or maybe even click whatever that is right here. What is that? How did it get here? Bye!